It's not long until one of Misao's past carrier pigeons carries on a message to let them know that the Aoya is on fire. And and the heat doesn't even bother to wake up Okina. Oh wait, it does just in time as they happen to run through the flames without even being burned alive.
1. Okina was unconscious. He couldn't feel the heat from the flames. 2. Remember, Misao is a very fast girl. She was able to keep up with Kenshin in terms of speed even in the original anime. Hell, she even says she's very proud of her speed.
Plus, aren't ninjas trained to be light on their feet anyway? How can you not even take into consideration that Misao is a ninja? Throughout this entire review, you've not taken into any consideration of the characters' traits and occupations that help make them who they are. Newsflash, lady! What you're doing now is not how you review.
So it was a Sakabato. A sword that cannot kill. So that's the decision Shaku made in the end, is it?
Whoa, that's probably gotta be the worst edited sword fight I've ever seen.
Says the bitch who can't edit audio for shit. Also, it's called a strobe effect. It's an effect used to create tension. Why are you a movie reviewer again? You don't know any of the basic shit involved in movies, such as genres, effects, or anything.
Victory goes to me, doesn't it?
The fuck did she just do?
The fuck is she even on?
After that, Kenshin, Aoshi, and Sano have arrived here without even being the least bit hurt.
So in the end, this is the only place that got hit by the Great Kyoto Fire? Good thing the damage wasn't bad. That's great.
Wait a minute. There's only one building set on fire in the Great Kyoto Fire. Why is it even called a Great Fire? If this was the only building the arsonist set ablaze.
It may have just been one fire, but it's a very big deal. The fire was ignited by Shishio's men, essentially signaling Shishio was preparing to declare war against Japan. Something the Meiji government doesn't need right now since they're still recovering from the revolution. They could have set as many fires as they wanted, and the message would have still been the same. It's like when World War I started, when Archduke Ferdinand was shot, that started the whole war. Sure, it was just one guy, but the message behind it was much bigger. Ladies and gentlemen, her arch-nemesis known as Symbolism struck again.
Not only could this have been good, but they did it on a story, but they already did it on segment has already been done before.
And you're ripping off Spoonie, which has also been done before. Your point?
And that's the new Kyoto arc. Is it, so bad it's good, or so bad it's irritating?
Why bother asking that if you already started the video saying it's a disgrace?
It could have at least continued to follow up, and made an entire adaptation of the Jinshu arc. Minus the flashbacks and epilogues in Samurai X, but that animation is a hell of a lot better, and that was made almost 15 years prior to this.
You do have to take into account that the animation studios are on a budget, so depending on the budget will determine how good the animation can be. If the animators are smart, they can come out with something beautiful. If not, well, you get the idea. Besides, from what I've seen of the art style and the animation to the OVA, I find it much prettier than Samurai X. It's polished, fluid, and swift, like the style is supposed to be for the characters when they are in battle. It's no Fate Zero, but it's passable.
Wait, hold on a minute.
What?
Didn't she say the animation was good at the beginning?
Now as we look at the scene, the animation is not bad at all.
She lied to us, Realm.
I don't trust you anymore.
I would basically consider this to be almost a parody of the original series.
Then you don't know what a parody is. Parody is something made to make fun of something. I wouldn't even consider this anywhere close to parody territory. Even if you think it's that bad, that doesn't mean that it was made to make fun of the original series. You're just over-exaggerating.
I mean, think of it like this. Your review may have been shitty, but that doesn't make you a parody of the other reviewers. It just makes you a shitty reviewer.
Like, I know it's not trying to be funny, but it looks like a parody of the Kyoto story arc for Rurouni Kenshin. as much as I hate to admit it.
That camera shift. It's disgusting.
Like hell, it was hard for you to say. If you could easily put in your video without having any regret to uploading it, then it mustn't have been that hard to broadcast.
Seriously, the cutaway though. The creepy smile verse. We're supposed to take this shit seriously?
So, I would consider this to be among the golden comedies in my library. Let's see, it's probably going to be shelved with Animal House, Austin Powers, Happy Gilmore, Rurouni Kenshin New Kyoto Arc.
The problem being the first 3 movies you mentioned are actually meant to be comedies. You're comparing a shonen anime to comedy movies like Austin Powers and Happy Gilmore. Again, I ask, why are you a movie reviewer again?
How funny is that? I mean, normally terrible movies are usually torturous to me, but this, it's so bad. It's horrendously bad to be in its own good, enjoyable way.
Damn. I never imagined the English language would be butchered worse than anything in Happy Gilmore. And that movie did it intentionally.
Again, this is Marlyonama, signing off.
And it's over!
She didn't even credit Nobuhiro Watsuki for being the original creator of the series.
You know, I get what you were trying to do with this review. Really. There's a way of ranting and raving to make it entertaining. Hell, it's been done before and has been proven successful if you have the right amount of charisma and acting skills to pull it off. But, Marlyonama, you cannot act. You have no charisma. And you sound like a whiny little DSP clone. And even though you have the tools to show what you want to do, that doesn't mean you do it well. My advice: retire. I gave you the benefit of the doubt by thinking that 2 years' time, you might have learned some things and moved on from Ricky's commentary. But it goes to show that you've learned nothing.
I literally feel like 50 years of my life was shredded off me. You do no research, have no knowledge, nor do you have the ability to analyze anything. Absolutely every hidden meaning behind the characters' motives flies over your head, and the most basic information about the characters is completely absent from your mind. You claim to be a fan of this series, yet you don't convince someone like me who has marathoned the series more times than necessary. As for your humor, I think this clip sums up your humor perfectly.
Where's the joke? I know we're on the air, but where's the joke?
Oh, and you dissed my waifu for the shittiest of reasons. That I will never stand for.
Fucking weeb!
No, you weeb.
No, you!
No, you!
Yeah!